everybody and welcome back to my channel and to another vlog. So today is actually Monday, but Scott has Monday and Tuesday off work, so this is kind of like our weekend. So I thought I would film a spend a weekend with me vlog. We've got a couple of exciting things and then a couple of things that I've had to change. So today we were going to go for a really big walk around a nature reserve that's near us, but it looks like it's going to absolutely chuck it down. And also the dog's just limped into the house. I'm in the garden now, but and he's holding his paw up, and we think he's tweaked something in his paw, but of course he won't let us look. So the dog's hurt himself and it's going to rain, so I think we're just going to spend the morning in the garden, and then this afternoon I'm going to bake a cake. And then the really exciting thing that's happening sort of this weekend is tomorrow I'm finally going to go get my hair cut, and I haven't had my hair cut for 10 months, and now you can really tell because the ends are just so dead, and all the colours going, and I've got this wedding coming up where I'm a bridesmaid, so I really want my hair to be nice for wedding. So yeah, I'm going to take you along with me. We'll go to the sort of have a little explore around the town where I go for my haircut, and yeah, show you that. But yeah, that's sort of our weekend plans. So today's plans have sort of had to change a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna make a cake, as I say, so that should be quite fun. And yeah, it's just going to be a nice chill sort of weekend. So hope you enjoy. You've hurt your paw, haven't you, mate? No, I won't look at it, don't worry. This is Ruben's spot where he always looks to see if anybody's coming down the passage that's by the side of our house. You've hurt yourself, haven't you? Am I allowed to look at your paw? Oh yeah, he's been licking it. Yeah, I know it's sore. Mummy and Daddy would like to have a look. Can I touch it? Good boy. No, okay. Well, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's definitely sore, bless him. So we'll have to take it easy today. Whoa, a bit dark. But the first thing I need to do is to cut the flowers off my dahlias, because I'll just go over and bring them into the house. So I'll show you my dahlia patch. The garden's looking a bit overgrown, especially the grass. I need to get Scott to cut it. This is the dahlia patch. I've got lots of lovely flower heads. Must be careful. Oh yeah, look, not to step on a frog. Hello, little froggy. Oh, there's another one there. The garden's absolutely overrun with frogs at the moment. Oh, be careful where I step. Right, so these are dahlias. I got these dahlia tubers from Costco, of all places. But they're doing really well. I've got lots of flower heads. So I'm going to cut them, put them into a little vase, bring them into the house and brighten the place up a bit. There we go. Freshly cut flowers from the garden. Little thumbnail. Very nice. I've got a little observer watching me do some gardening. He's been shut in because he can't put any weight on his paw, and he just runs around the garden, even though he's got this poorly paw. So he's looking very sad and sorry for himself, but if he can't put weight on his paw, he can't be outside, I'm afraid. But little update, got the brown bin out because I've started, you can see the aftermath, to trim the hedge. So you can kind of see where I've done it here, and then it sort of becomes a bit crazy and stuck over here, and I've got the top bit to do still. Normally we get the next door's gardener to do it with the electric hedge trimmer thing, but I've not heard him get the hedge trimmer out, so thought I'd tackle it myself with the hand shears. But this border actually went all the way along this hedge, because of the hedge and the tree is just an absolute nightmare in terms of weeds and not getting enough sun. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with this border, but yeah, better clear up my mess. And my little observer's gone now. Oh, and I think he's by the door now. I think I just heard, oh yeah, there he is. Just a little knock. He seems to be putting a little bit more weight on his paw now. So let's go see. Well, he seems to be putting a bit more weight on it, which is good. But he's still sort of slightly limping around. But he's not lifting it up when he's just standing still now. So that's good. But I hear a crying baby, so I better go and feed her. I've changed out of my nice jacket into my fleece because, well, if we're not going out anymore, I'm not going to wear my nice jacket to do gardening. And now I'm looking a bit dishevelled. Oh God, I cannot wait to have my hair done tomorrow. It's, I mean, desperate need of everything. Anyway, let's go sort out this baby. Silhouetted on the dark horizon, high on the cliff over the lake, stood the many turrets and towers of Hogwarts Castle. So I'm just ready for going to the hairdressers. Thought I'd just show you what my hair looks like at the minute. Yeah, I'm going to get it recoloured. I'm going to get about this much chopped off. So it's still longish, but not too long, just because, especially because I'm breastfeeding. When I look down to breastfeed, like when my hair gets in the way. So I need it chopped off probably about this much. Anyway, all this bit's dead anyway. But yeah, get it recoloured. Oh, that's my alarm, so I need to leave. I'm going to turn that off. And yeah, this is outfit of the day. Just jeans and this top I got from Munkle or Monkey, which is kind of it's owned by H&M, but it's not like H&M. It's not H&M. And yeah, gonna take you along to the town that I'm getting my hair cut in. It's very quintessentially English. It's really lovely, actually, really lovely. And I might even pop into a few charity shops to pick up some new tops. As I say, in one of my previous videos, I've actually lost quite a lot of weight when it comes to post-pregnancy. So yeah, I need to get some new clothes that actually fit me and that are a bit more my style now. So yeah, I better get going if that's the alarm, and yeah, take you along with me. Okay, so I've had my hair done. It's shorter, looks a bit darker but also a bit lighter, but it's just nicely refreshed, so really, really happy with that. And I had a little walk around Ely, which is so beautiful, and it was really quiet today. And I actually brought myself a little something because my haircut wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be, so I had some sort of unaccounted for money, I guess, in my budget now. And it's my birthday in August, so I thought I'd treat myself to a dried flower bouquet from that amazing looking gift shop that was sort of near the hairdressers. And I'll show you properly when I get home. I'm going to put this in the living room, but you know, a dried bouquet is going to last much longer than a fresh one. So a bit more expensive, but lasts, you know, years. So yeah, thought I'd treat myself to a lovely bouquet after getting my hair done. And now I'm going to go back home and make a cake. Not a birthday cake, because that's not for a while, but just a cake, just a fancy cake. That's because me and Scott have been watching Is It Cake 2, which is so delightful and so easy to watch, but also, just like the Great British Bake Off, massively makes me crave cake. So yeah, gonna go back, cuddle my baby and my fur baby and make a cake. Okay, so back home now, have baby strapped to me because she wasn't settling with Daddy. Ruben's very excited, he's going for a walk, aren't you? Walkies! Dada's taking you for walkies. Because I am making a cake. Woo! And then we're going to go food shopping for the week. Oh my gosh. Excited spins. Excited spins. Also, let me just, my orchid has flowered. But the reason why I came into the dining room, not for the orchid, it was for this vase. Now I have some drying allium heads here, which I got from the garden. I'll probably pop them. Ooh. Okay, so the plan was, let's put these alliums here. I was going to use this vase for my new dried flower bouquet, But I've just had a brain, because we also have these Hague Club bottles, which look quite nice. They might be quite good to put individual flowers in. So now I'm unsure what to do. Should I put them in the dried flowers in this vase or in the Hague Club bottles? I might try it in this vase first and then see how we get on, and I can always change it. I will put the alliums in these Hague Club bottles. It's probably too bright, not going to see. Anyways, let's go put these dried flowers in here, see what they look like. So after some deliberation, I have put them in the Hague bottles for now. They were too long to go in the vase, but I didn't want to chop the stems. I do quite like them in these bottles, especially because of the blue flowers here kind of match the blue here. So I do quite like it, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure yet. And I've had to do some jiggling around, so I've moved that where the orchid is. So the orchid's now in the window. Need to get a little tray for it. And then I moved the cake stand over here. And now we have a little collection of empty alcohol bottles, which I feel like we could probably do something with these because they're like a good shape. I just don't know what yet. So yeah, so I've been faffing about with this table arrangement. Oh, I do quite like it. Maybe it will stay like that. I've said I'm going to make cake for far too long without actually even starting making cake. Now I've moved the cake stand there, I'll have to move it when I have made the cake. But I'm actually going to make it, although I'm not a very good baker, so I'm cheating, and I have a Betty Crocker rainbow chip party cake mix. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to cheat and make it, do a packet mix. But I'd rather do that and actually have a cake that I can eat than try and do a cake and then it not be edible. And it's a big waste of time, big waste of money. Cooking dinners, really enjoy. We do new recipes every single week. Like try at least one new recipe every single week. I love cooking dinners. I like the presentation. I like different flavours. I'm quite good at it. But when it comes to baking, no, it's like a whole different ball game. And I'm not very good at it at all. So yeah, I will get back to you with the finished product. Okay, so the cake's ready. I'm going to get it out of the oven and then I'm going to have a little chat about impulse purchases while I clear up the mess. And hopefully Olivia doesn't cry. Okay, so the cake is still cooking. It needed an extra 5 minutes. Olivia's just settling. And I just wanted to have a little chat about impulse purchases because I realised that, well, I don't need to justify obviously anything. The flowers that I bought myself today, they were an impulse purchase, and if you're a minimalist or you are on the journey to being a minimalist, you might think, you know, when you buy something impulsively that you've messed up. But while it might seem like that, you know, as long as you're living by your values, then you know, even if it's an impulse purchase, which those flowers were today for me, I still bought it with my values in mind, which are being environmentally friendly. So they're dried flowers, so it's not like I bought a really expensive bunch of fresh flowers that will then go off in a week. Although I would compost them, so technically then they would go back into the garden to improve the soil. But still, you know, they're more environmentally friendly because they're going to last a really long time. You know, supporting a lovely little local shop, and sort of the idea of, you know, supporting somebody and building that community, that's important to me. Not necessarily shopping local, because especially with the internet, I feel like you can support, it's good to just support small businesses. Not necessarily have to be local, but just supporting smaller businesses, I think, is important to do when you can. Because I know the actual town where we live, our high street doesn't have any little independent shops, and it's really rubbish. So when I go to a place which does have an independent shop, it's just that sense of community and loveliness that, you know, I miss because I don't have it where I actually live. So I always like to, you know, support little businesses when they're there. And most importantly, so actually the environmentally friendly bit is most important, but the second most important value that I have, is to be, you know, living below my means. So my income is more than my outgoings. And because my haircut was a lot less money than I had budgeted for and thought was going to be, because I get my hair done by the apprentices and the sort of newer hairdressers who are just learning, so then you get a bit of a discount. It means I had an extra money that I hadn't budgeted for, and I thought, well, you know, I've got this extra money. If I didn't have the extra money, I wouldn't have bought the flowers, but because I had them, because it was so beautiful, it was local, they're dry, so they're environmentally friendly, and more importantly, because I liked them, I purchased them. Yes, it was an impulse, but I still had my values of being financially responsible, environmentally responsible, and buying something that I actually like and love and going to keep forever, hopefully. You know, I have those in my mind constantly. So any impulse, while it's an impulse purchase, because my values are so woven into the way I live, I know that even if it's an impulse purchase, you know, I'm not going to regret the purchase. I think there's a difference between an impulse purchase that you then regret and declutter, and an impulse purchase that aligns with your values and that you know, you're not going to declutter. So there's my 2 cents. And I think it takes a really long time to get clear on what your values are. It takes even more time and practice to actually, you know, have those things being implemented into your everyday life, and so that when you do come to purchasing something, or, you know, doing anything in your day-to-day life, you know, you have those values are so ingrained, and you live by them so faithfully, and in everything you do, that it's just, you know, you don't have to second guess yourself. And that's really important when it comes to when you have decluttered everything, and, you know, you're living a more authentic life. You know, not doubting yourself is quite an empowering place to be. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to show you a picture. Well, I think I'm going to end this vlog here. My camera battery is flashing at me, and I can show you a picture of the cake. But thank you if you got to the end of this vlog. I assume it's going to be very long. Most of my vlogs and videos are, even though I don't think I talk that much, apparently I do. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!